Cleveland Metro Park's outdoor recreation, and I've just had a great time paddling on the water. Okay, maybe I wasn't on the water, I'm not wearing a life jacket, but pretend you were out paddling on the water, connecting with nature, or maybe you were getting a quick workout, and all you want to do is to take your board or your kayak, put it on your rack, and go home. But wait, you can't, because there's something called ANS lurking around, and you do not want to take that home with you. If you're not sure what ANS is, it stands for Aquatic Nuisance Species, essentially aquatic hitchhikers, things that are non-indigenous, non-native, that live in the water, and we don't want you to take them from one body of water, such as beautiful Hinkley Lake to Wallace Lake, Lake Erie, anything like that. So let's take a quicker look. Obviously, there's something on my board that is not good. This is Hydrilla. There's also Eurasian water milfoil, lots of different aquatic nuisance species that we want you to be aware of because it can be damaging to a couple things. One is it can be damaging to the environment. So if you see in this picture, without those aquatic nuisance species, it's beautiful, lots of native fish and plants, but when they come in, such as this Eurasian water milfoil and the Hydrilla, they create a dense map. They block out the sunlight, the oxygen, and it makes it pretty hard for the native species to be able to live. So not only does it affect the environment, it also can affect the economy. Wallace Lake and Millstream Reservation shut down for 2 days to all anglers, paddlers, and swimmers because of the aquatic nuisance species. So it can affect you and it can affect me. And when it happens to have something like this, it can also create a lot of mosquitoes, something else we don't want. So because aquatic nuisance species can affect the environment, the economy, the people, it's important that you and I and everyone out there follows Clean, Drain, Dry initiative. So to help us be able to figure that out, what I'm going to do is help you look at our stand-up paddleboard and our kayak and clean it from head to toe or from nose to tail on a stand-up paddleboard and bow to stern on the kayak. So come on over and let's start cleaning our boat. So that first phase is going to be cleaning it. Once you get out of the water, go ahead, give it a nice scrub. Get all of this Hydrilla, Eurasian milfoil, get it off there. So that's clean. Let it at this site. Don't take it home with you. As you're going down from nose all the way to the tail, what you're going to do is look any dirty spots. And that's on the deck as well as on the tail. So, oh my goodness, look at this. We have a mess over here. So we're definitely gonna have to clean all of this off. So this is what the cleaning part is all about. And if you look here, underneath this was a piece of Hydrilla. A 1-inch piece like this can actually infect an entire area such as Hinkley. So if we transported this here, we could start an infestation. So always clean your boat. In addition to cleaning your boat, clean your leash because, oh no, Hydrilla, again, lots of things can live in there, as well as make sure your boots or your waders, if you're angling, are clean because this can spread a lot of things as well. So let's go ahead and look at our kayak as well. So we have the clean, obviously not a lot of draining on a stand-up paddleboard, but in a kayak and in a power boat, the bilge area, you're definitely going to have to drain it. So inside this hatch, we're gonna make sure that we drain it. So as we're cleaning, oh geez, look at that. So zebra mussels are another aquatic nuisance species. And you see the big ones, we could pick them out. It's probably really hard to see, but those are larvae, and those are gonna be really hard for you to get out. So it's important for you to also make sure that it is nice and dry. So we're not gonna put these back in our boat. We have cleaned them out. So as we're coming, of course, cleaning all of this Hydrilla off, going back. Again, we wanna make sure that we are draining it. Oh my gosh, what is this? This, if you've never seen it, is called a sea lamprey. Don't worry, they don't live here in Hinkley, but they do live in Lake Erie. And if you've never seen it, you can see they have a bunch of teeth. And you might not be able to see it in there, so come on up here. You can see all of their teeth. So they are a parasitic species, so they are going to actually bite into some of our lake trout and cause trout die-off and fish die-off. So not worried about them here or as a swimmer, but something to be aware of as well. So hopefully this gave you a good introduction to aquatic nuisance species, and we encourage you whenever you're out, whenever you're going from one body of water to another, remember, clean, drain, dry. Help us protect our waterways while we're out there, and have a great summer.